welcome to the Hartnett Awards Assembly. This is a reflection, as you just saw, on our past academic year and all the wonderful things that have been a part of this past year. So welcome 8th graders. If we all can just give a round of applause for our 8th graders. I'd like Mr. Fred Hartnett, if you would, to just stand up for a second so we can acknowledge him. Those students who will be receiving those awards, be proud. You are carrying on the legacy of Mr. Hartnett. You're carrying on the legacy of our school and what we believe in. That legacy, embedded in that legacy, is an academic or scholastic success and achievement, but also aligning to the Charter's Care Creed, which our Charter's Care Creed means you're courteous, you achieve, you're responsible, and you encourage, and you empower. At this time, I would like to welcome an 8th grade speaker, Madison Tucker.
The anticipation of summer is coming now that I can really count the number of days at the school with less than 5 fingers. To be completely unoriginal, middle school was a roller coaster ride that just flew by. As you know, every roller coaster that at least I've ever been on has its ups and downs. Putting all cliche metaphors aside, there were some days that felt much longer than 24 hours, but there were also some days that I didn't feel like there were enough hours in the day. I'm here to give you a little reflection and insight on my 3 years in Frederick W. Hartnett Middle School. I'll also be giving you a little verse that I wish I would have listened to or knew when I was going to middle school. In 6th grade, I learned many things, although socializing was not one of them. Even though the Blackstone Muslim kids had all merged into one, I was far more interested in proving my brother wrong that getting straight A's was possible. I thought that meeting new people would make it harder to keep my grades up, so basically I hung out with the same people I had been hanging out with since I was in elementary school. And about 1 or 2 from Blackstone. I was perfectly happy with my small group of friends. I also remember the first day we received homework in 6th grade. I spent 5 hours working on my homework that night. I would have gone all night if my mom didn't make me go to bed. But my advice to you is to find a happy balance between schoolwork and friends. Everything you go through is much easier with a few friends by your side. But don't worry about how many your friends should be based off of quality, not quantity. And on to 7th grade. This is a time where I felt I learned to make this balance. I started the year off and school was surprisingly easy. This seemed to be the perfect time for me to make some more friends. Then I started making friends with everyone in my classes. That was the year I had made many acquaintances, friends, and my best friend. I still managed to get the same grades as I did last year, if not better than last year, without doing homework for 5 hours, and I made friends. 8th grade was really tough for me. It was a time where school wasn't so easy, and I learned that not everyone is going to be your friend. I learned that some people are going to live your life unexpectedly, and sometimes it won't be your fault. This is a lesson I will be taking with me to high school and for the rest of my life. But the best part about losing a friend is that you find the ones who are truly there for you, the ones who stayed when everyone left. I am so grateful for meeting the few people I can trust with everything. Don't get me wrong though, 8th grade was also very fun, for lack of a better word. In an optimistic view, I learned who my true friends were. Academically, I learned to balance my grades with friends and sports, time management, and that school isn't always going to be so easy. Just do everything, work hard, and enjoy your time at this school. The years go by, and before you know it, you'll be off to high school.
6B teachers feel this year's Hartnett Award winners encompass many wonderful qualities and have had much success in the 6th grade. Though there are many students that possess outstanding qualities, 2 students stand out among the rest. Courteous, conscientious are 2 words that describe these students. This year's award winners are always courteous to adults as well as peers in the building. They come prepared for classes and are willing to help classmates and teachers. In addition, these students are conscientious with classwork and put forth great effort on all assignments. Positive attitude is a trait that both students possess. Each day they can always be seen wearing a smile. These students are role models for their peers with thoughtful participation, admirable work ethic, and exemplary cooperation in the classroom. While maintaining consistent academic achievement, these students have also managed to participate in extracurricular activities outside of school. It's not an easy balance to maintain schoolwork, extracurricular activities, friends, and family. However, these students have shown that it is possible to have high achievement both in and outside of school. That is why Purple Team is proud to present this year's Hartnett Awards to Haley Vecchione and Logan Maynard.
Thoughtful, kind, and considerate are adjectives which can be used to define this year's 6 Gold Hartnett Award recipients. Throughout the year, they have demonstrated these characteristics through daily actions. These students are always willing to lend a hand and never fail to thank others. Not expecting recognition or extra rewards for their actions are what make these honorees unique. An interest in learning, striving for excellence, and grit motivates these students. Their positive attitude naturally encourages other students to also be successful. The students exemplify the quote by Herman Cain, "Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you are doing, you will be successful." A sunny disposition, enthusiasm, quick wit, and a pleasant smile are these students' hallmarks. These recipients are role models for citizenship at the Hartnett Middle School. Congratulations to Taylor Mazzucchelli and Ryan Cadet.
At this time, 8th grader Elizabeth Volpe has some words of reflection.
Over the past 3 years in this school, I have learned so much, in the classroom, in clubs, and on field trips. This school has given me so many opportunities. Thanks to Mr. Cameron and Dr. Laporte's efforts, I have been fortunate enough to travel to New York City, Washington, D.C., and I even got to venture inside the White House. I have learned to become a leader through student council, NJHS, sports, and because of our staff. This is an essential skill for not only school, but in life. I have also learned how to make new friends. Many of my new friends from this year I have met through clubs and sports. I know if you are like me, you have been counting down the days until summer, or as some say, freedom, for months. But I can't say I didn't enjoy this time at Hartnett. It has been a great 3 years here for me, and it has helped me in so many ways. When I came here, I was a short, shy, or should I say less talkative student, but I will be leaving as a tall, confident, outgoing, rising high schooler.
Our first Hartnett Award recipient is a very well-rounded student, from getting excellent grades to participating in sports such as JV soccer and gymnastics, and also such fine arts as dance, the middle school band, and the art club. This young woman does it all. This student also has shown leadership qualities this year as captain for her travel soccer team and the teacher of dance moves for her dance team. Even more important, however, is this young woman's consistent pleasantness, trustworthiness, and generosity of spirit. She has been a joy to have in our classes, and her name is Carissa Penta. recipient is a young man who contemplates becoming involved in politics one day. A natural leader, he can be counted on to volunteer to be spokesperson for group discussions. He clearly sets his individual bar high to achieve academically. He too is well-rounded, a member of jazz, concert, and marching bands. He has also shown his athletic side as a sprinter and long jumper in track and field. With all these attributes, however, it is his unfailing diligence and politeness that have endeared him to his teachers this year. It is our pleasure to assign the Hartnett Award to Nicholas Grillich.
mentoring a spirited group of students who are caring, inquisitive, talented, and often comical. When trying to narrow down our list of deserving students, we took a hard look at what qualities a Hartnett Award winner should possess. Our two Hartnett Award winners are well-rounded individuals who always have a smile on their faces, are optimistic, and exhibit every element of grit. Our first Hartnett Award recipient takes pride not only in their schoolwork, but also in their extracurricular activities. This recipient is an active member in PBIS, Stuco, band, and town sports. They have received honors or high honors since their first quarter in 6th grade, and were recently inducted into the National Junior Honor Society. This student also enjoys volunteering their time within their school building and within their community. When they are faced with challenges in their academics, in their community, or in their personal lives, they show the resiliency to persevere. John Maxwell once said that successful and unsuccessful people do not vary greatly in their abilities. They vary in their desires to reach their potential. This year's Hartnett Award recipient shows the tenacity to reach whatever goals she sets for herself. But she has the desire to not only reach her potential, but she also pushes others to reach their potential as well. She is not afraid to put in the hours to get the job done. Her integrity pushes her to stand up for what is right, and she has the guts to speak up when others won't. Who knew such a small, young lady could have such a powerful, inspiring voice? This year's Hartnett Award winner goes to Danielle Catalano. When you are supremely satisfied at the end. It's not a day when you lounge around doing nothing. It's when you've had everything to do and you've done it. Margaret Thatcher's quote perfectly describes one of the best qualities of our second Hartnett Award recipient. This year's recipient has the guts to take every day as an opportunity to do great things and face new challenges. When faced with a challenge, their resiliency does not allow them to rest until their job is done. This year's award recipient is an active member both in our school building as well as in our community. But by being involved in Stuco, dance, babysitting, and helping teachers. They have received honors or high honors since their first quarter in 6th grade and were recently inducted into the National Junior Honor Society. This award recipient shows courtesy to her peers and teachers every day, and she seeks ways to show tenacity in her academics, as well as to lend a helping hand to everyone. And she displays the type of behavior, attitude, and integrity that every single student at HMS should embody. Jessica Conley should be supremely satisfied with her achievement.
It wouldn't quite be 7th grade if it wasn't sufficiently awkward. Mrs. Turgeon, I must remark, thank you. You're a 7th grade teacher. Thank you for those 5-paragraph essays. They were wonderful. I would like to invite to stage now Ben Pimenta, who will be reflecting upon his years here.
My name is Ben, as you already know, but I am here to tell you about my previous years as a middle school student and some of the things I now live by. I'm here to tell you that there are ups and downs to life. There are probably going to be times when you feel upset, down, or even numb from repetitive days with the same exact things. But you can't stay the same forever, right? There are always going to be these times when you feel happy, joyful, and you're even ecstatic about something too. I'm choosing now to speak amongst you to help drive you people, the people who need it most, to the more positive side of life. And also, trust me, you won't want to leave once you make it there. I'm also here to try my best to inspire as many people as possible. Has anyone ever heard the story of the farmer who didn't like the other farmer's cow? I know it sounded weird, but I remember hearing this from a speaker when I was in elementary school. The farmer who doesn't like the cow had put the cow in a hole in an attempt to bury it. But as the farmer shovels dirt on the cow repeatedly shakes off the dirt and stamps his feet. This process is then repeated with every shovel of dirt until finally the cow reaches ground level. Think of it this way. The cow would be you, and the dirt would be all the things in life. All the bad things in life. You should either choose to get buried or shake off all the bad things and stamp your feet. And don't mistake me for this. There is a difference between stamping your feet and not stamping your feet at all. If you were to go through this process without stamping your feet at all, you'd be consumed by dirt because you're not using the dirt as custom stepping stones. Instead, you're shaking the dirt off around you. If you just shake things off without learning from them and using them to your advantage, they will sooner or later consume you. Good luck comes to those who can learn from those bad things, who can stay positive through the worst, and who can use the bad things as stepping stones. These are some of the best attributes that people can get in life. They help you in more ways than one. How many people here have looked back at their lives when they were smaller and wished they could be back in those times? I know I have. Most people would wish that because there's probably a lot more responsibility and pain to be noticed as you grow up. Because everything gets worse though, that only tells you that to live happily and positively now. I'm sure you don't want to grow up wishing for those times back, just so you can relive them happier. Live them now while with less problems and responsibility. You're going to want it back someday, so why not live it while you got the chance, right? It's always easier to live while noticing all the little good things in life. But it's also easier to go through life correcting your future as you go. You can do this by doing schoolwork, saving money, helping others, and pretty much any other thing you can think of. Live your life while you have the chance, and don't get buried. Thank you.
Well, 8th graders, it's hard to believe that
In just a few short days, you will leave the halls of the middle school and embark on yet another adventure, that of being a high school student. It is our hope that before you leave here, that you look around and reflect on all the things that you have accomplished during your stay. Friends you have made, teachers and adults you have gotten to know, and don't forget what you have learned. As you make your way through the summer and step into the role of high school student, please remember these words of advice. Think positive, be true to yourself, and don't give up. Positive thinking has a funny way of being catchy. It can turn a bad day into a good one and put a smile on someone's face. It also has a direct impact on how you see the world and how the world sees you. Being true to yourself defines who you are, what kind of character you have, and it takes courage. Stand for what you believe in, be genuine in your actions, and like who you are as a person. When you do that, others will follow. Not giving up is something you can take with you the rest of your life. You are sure to face ups and downs over the next few years, but remember, it's not if you fail, but how you handle it when that does happen. So, 8th graders, everyone here at the middle school wishes you well, wishes you the best high school experience you could possibly have, and wishes that you give it your all, no matter what you do. So congratulations, and best of luck next year. So on to the Hartnett Awards for Side B. This Hartnett Award winner is a young lady who demonstrates the qualities of motivation, eagerness in her daily learning, always has a smile on her face, and meets the challenges of balancing her personal life with her academic life. This young lady welcomes the chance to work with others and isn't afraid to get up in front of her peers to demonstrate what she knows. This award winner was chosen because of her ability to be flexible, considerate of others, and attention to her academic work. This team truly believes that she will be successful no matter what path she chooses in life. The first 8B Hartnett Award winner is Jenna Gothler. Our next Hartnett Award winner is another student who places academic achievement high on the list. This person goes above and beyond in understanding information and brings to class more than what is expected. Although this student is quiet and somewhat reserved, her talents are showcased when performing on the stage or drawing with a pen. If you are smart and keep your eyes on the ceiling of this building, you will see her lasting imprint. Our second Hartnett Award winner is Madison Duran. Our final Hartnett Award recipient is a young man of insight and reflection. His positive attitude is with him no matter what he is doing or where he is going. He gives deep thought to his work and never gives up, no matter the challenge. He values his education and will do great things with his life. He is so deep at times that he has been compared to the Dalai Lama. Our final Hartnett Award winner is Benjamin Pennington.
recognize 2 students this year to receive the Frederick Hartnett Award. Throughout the year, we have seen these students blossom, observing the qualities of their character and their ability to show us grit in each and every class. Our first recipient is musical. As a member of the band, our award winner showcases her musical talent. She has integrity. In any situation, you can count on her to make the right decision and follow through. She is kind. Often concerned about others, giving positive feedback and never putting others down, the student is thoughtful and sincere. She always has a smile on her face. Whenever you see the student in the hallway, she will flash you a big smile. She yearns to learn. The student consistently strives to gain as much knowledge as possible every day. She is a true leader. The gentle and perceptive nature of this student makes other students feel comfortable and safe when working with her. She takes the lead when working with others without taking over the task. And she always goes above and beyond. When asked to do something, she will do that and so much more. Her attitude and work ethic are unparalleled. Our first Hartnett Award winner is Michaela Martinelli. Our second award winner is a budding engineer. As an enthusiastic member of the STEM Club, we see the student going far. He is enthusiastic. Our award winner shows a lot of enthusiasm on a daily basis, whether it be completing everyday assignments, working on projects, or participating in class. He is non-judgmental. The student is willing to work with anyone and makes no judgments about others. He is joyful. Although quiet in nature, it is easy to get him to smile because he is a sincerely happy person. He is a hard worker, always putting 100% into anything he does. He's mathematical. Our award winner works hard to complete and understand any mathematical task given to him. He is independent. Although he works well as part of a group, he also works well independently and gets the job done. And he is nuts about history. From the Middle Ages to U.S. history, our award winner absorbs it all. For these reasons and more, our second award winner is Benjamin St. Joseph.
At this time, I call Cameron Serlingolo, the current president of the National Junior High.
My middle school experience is one that I know I will never forget. Meeting new people and making new friends was incredible. Even though some of them are going to different schools next year, I know that we will remain good friends and someday see each other again. In 7th grade, I realized that everybody in this town is so lucky to go to school here. Not all schools are lucky enough to go to Washington, D.C. in 8th grade, or to have a hot air balloon on their soccer field. The teachers and Mr. Cameron work so hard to make all of their students as happy as they can be. They make sure to provide the students with the best experience they could have in middle school. To the students going into 7th and 8th grade, enjoy your time in the school because before you know it, you will be entering high school and you will miss all the amazing opportunities you experience while in this school.
Every year I take an opportunity during this assembly just to recognize an exceptional adult who who may have gone above and beyond in their commitment to our school. This year is no exception. There's a parent among us who thinks that she is here because her daughter is receiving an award, and I don't think she's going to be very happy with me, but the award recipient is actually her. I would like to just share a little bit about 4 years ago when I came to this school as principal and my first opportunity to meet the current PTO president, Sue Chase. That meeting between her and I, we sat down in the Library Media Center and we talked about our goals, and I really didn't know her too well. I don't think she knew me too well. And it was remarkable just how much we thought alike. One of the first goals that we had was we really wanted to turn our middle school into a middle school that students would be very active in. And when I say active, I mean during the school hours, but I certainly mean before and after school hours as well. Benjamin just received an award because of his active nature within the STEM Club. The STEM Club, I believe, would not be here today and not going into its 5th year without the energy and commitment to our enrichment programs like the STEM Club that found its way into the student's schedule as well. When Sue Chase and I met 4 years ago, we set a goal, and our goal was to raise $10,000 in order to establish an after-school program. We looked at each other and we kind of laughed at that goal of $10,000, and the theme of that school year was to shoot for the moon, and that's what we believed we were doing. What we didn't realize what would happen after 1 year, that first year with the PTO led by Sue Chase, was that first year they raised over $35,000. In 4 years since Sue Chase has been president of our PTO, the PTO officers, all the parents and guardians and community members that make themselves available for the PTO have done so much in their commitment to fundraising for the middle school. We stand today raised over, in the last 4 years, over $120,000 for the different activities and sponsorship of the different celebrations that we have in the middle school. Around $65,000 of that has been dedicated towards stipends for the middle school teachers who stand here and who have led our after-school clubs and activities. At this time, I call to stage so she can be recognized by our community of learners, Mrs. Sue Chase. Well, I would like to call to stage an award that reads, in recognition of having an outstanding mother, Carrie Chase and Sam Chase. Please come to the stage. At this time, I call the middle school choir to stage. I call to stage Julia Gombach, who has some reflections upon her 3 years.
Regret is the feeling of sadness, repentance, or disappointment over something that has happened or a missed opportunity. Looking back at my 3 years at the school, which went by pretty fast, most of the memories are good memories. However, one of the things I wish I had done in 6th or 7th grade was to get involved. Having gotten involved as much as I did this year, I truly regret not deciding to get involved in anything in those years. In 6th and 7th grade, I wasn't really motivated to get involved. I had thought that I wouldn't need to get involved, or I was just too focused on academics to have time for clubs. While it is great to be focused on your schoolwork, it is good to have fun and make friends. I recommend to the 7th and 6th graders to get involved next year, and for 8th graders to get involved in the high school that they go to. Clubs are a great way to express your interests and meet people with similar interests. Band and chorus are creative ways to learn music and try out your skill on an instrument or with singing. Plus, the teachers are pretty cool. NJHS is a great way to get involved with not only the school, but the community as well. And I think the new members have put themselves on the right track to get more involved. Student council, much like NJHS, is a way to get involved with the community. So I would urge every student to get involved as much as they possibly can because it can have a lot of benefits. Thank you.
We have one more student speaker, Madison Durand. Come on up, Madison.
Good morning, teachers, guests, students, and of course, my fellow 8th graders. Henry David Thoreau, a famous American writer and philosopher, once said, "What you get by achieving your goals is not as important as what you become by achieving your goals." I believe this to be thoroughly true, and the experiences and opportunities given to me by the Frederick W. Hartnett Middle School are a testament to that. Almost 3 years ago, this 8th grade class stepped into this school as unfledged 6th graders, not knowing what to expect. It seemed as if 8th grade was a lifetime away, and that we'd never make it to the top floor of the school. And yet, here we are today, reminiscing about how quickly that illusory lifetime flew by. It is the experiences and opportunities given to us by the middle school that have shaped us as students and as people. It gave us many opportunities to engage our minds and our bodies. We were offered numerous clubs and athletic activities at the middle school. There was never a dull moment in our 3 years here. The school has always kept us engaged and focused, not only on the academics, but also on building ourselves as a community. I've met a lot of new people and made a lot of new good friends. And although friends may come and go, experiences will last a lifetime. I believe the experiences that were given to us in the last 3 years have strengthened our guts, resiliency, integrity, and tenacity, or as Mr. Cameron would say, grit. It is this grit that will assist us and guide us into the next chapter of our lives, to lead us onto the path that will help us achieve our dreams. The doors will open and close for us throughout our lives. It is up to us to take full advantage of the doors that open for us. We may not know what lies behind them, but it is our job to find out. This world does not owe us anything. It is only what we make of it that counts.
They know I like manners. Thank you. One last quick presentation, and then our assembly is over. I do want to call to stage Erin Brown and Greta Boone. Could you please come to stage? So Erin and Greta, I would like to present to you the 2014-2015 yearbook. Why I'm presenting them with the very first copy that will be shared is because Erin's artwork appears on the front cover and Greta's artwork appears on the back cover.